Hi, how are you doing? This is Pastor Cheryl. I wanted to discuss with you some projects for you to do. This is important. First of all, when the Antichrist takes over after the rapture, he will have all the Bibles scooped up, have everybody bring it down to whatever, the courthouse. And at first, they'll just hold them there for you. And then later on, they will burn them. They will say that the Bibles and Christianity has caused wars in the past and problems in the past. And so that will be probably one of the excuses, but they will burn all the Bibles. Well, you have to think about it. Our Bible has a lot of history in it. It's been part of our culture, especially our American culture, since the beginning. Some of my relatives were the early circuit riders for the Methodist Church. And so the Bible means a lot in our culture. I mean, most families have more than one Bible. They might have a stack. You might have a stack of Bibles over there. What I would like you to do, since, they're into burning the Bibles, or there will be, is take some of them that are in good condition and wrap them up in plastic or some sort of Tupperware container. Don't put them all together. Put them, in separate containers and build like places out of bricks for them to be like part of the foundation of your house. And someplace high and dry, because even though if you put them into the basement floor, if there's a flood, somehow water always finds a way in there. So someplace high and dry. You might want to write a date on it. And anyway, it would be a good thing to do because, I would hate to see the Bible, even after the second coming, disappear. We need to keep copies of those. So go ahead, take your spare Bible, put them in the foundation of your house or somewhere, and cement above the ground, and wherever it's going to be high and dry, and it'll be preserved forever. Now, if you remember, we'll be going through World War III. The houses will be knocked down, and so you don't want to put it into a wall where the house will be burnt and then it's the Bible will be gone. There is a reason for this. During World War II, when Germany invaded France, um, the Fuhrer was very interested in art, and he wanted the German army to go in and confiscate some of the art, in fact, all of it, in the Louvre in France. And so the French, as part of their heritage, is that Louvre and all that artwork, and it's why people go to France. I mean, they're very proud of it. They're very proud of the Louvre. They're very proud of Paris. They're very proud of their heritage, and that's part of their heritage, is that artwork. So citizens of France went into the Louvre, took the art, took it home. They probably took the paintings off the stretchers. You could always make new stretchers, And they took them out, and then they hid them. They hid the paintings, like inside the walls of their house. And after the war was over, they returned every single last one of them. They did. They returned them. And that is the French. They are very proud of their art and their heritage. So we should be proud of our heritage too as Christians, and hide. You might want to, it'll be like a cornerstone of a building. Hide a Bible, probably put in there with a hymnal and a newspaper and a note, that you want the Bible to go to a museum or a church, something appropriate, and be preserved. It'll be for the future. This is important. Also, we're expecting our economy to crash. I keep seeing warnings and hearing warnings the economy is going to crash. Um, Stock up in your house, canned goods and dried goods, and just like have a very deep pantry. And really, beyond that, you could find creative places to put, like if you're in an apartment and your pantry's full, put the cans under your bed, put them on a baking sheet, and slide them under your bed. Think about that. Be creative about where you're going to store these cans. And the dried goods, yes, they need to be put in a plastic container because mice will get into them, you know. Um, and so, but store up quite a bit because you think, well, you've got you to worry about, but what about other people? You got a family? Think about that. You got a family and you have relatives and you have neighbors. The neighbors are going to see that you're not losing weight and they're losing a lot of weight and they're starving. They're going to be at your door. Don't tell them that you're doing this. Everyone is supposed to do this. The call went out years ago to do this. So go ahead and store that up, all those things, and get ready for the second coming. It'll be the rapture. Will be relatively soon. We don't know when Christ says soon. We don't know when soon is going to be. They still the tribulation will start when that red heifer is killed. It was out of Texas. It's a red cow. They're going to sacrifice a red cow over in Israel, one of our cows. And, whenever that happens, that's the beginning of the tribulation. Out of some prediction from a rabbi hundreds of years ago, had made some comment, and it was written down. And maybe it was 1,000 years ago, I don't know. But I remember reading about it and hearing about it, and I'm like, well, I have to wait until that red heifer is sacrificed. I bet you they've done it already. Hamas is not allowing them to sacrifice those cows. So I bet you they did it in secret. And they were going to make a public thing. I think they got 5 of them. And so they were going to make a public thing about it, and do it in, public, because they have the scaffolding built and where they're going to do it. This ramp, and then do it, and it'll be a public announcement. And they could eventually do that too. They're down to 4 right now. What do you think happened? Think about that. They don't have the bird flu over there. We have it here in the States. So I suspect that they've already sacrificed one of those, and they will deny it. But they have 4 of them left. 4 right now. They could always order more. Boy, do we have cows. We have cows over here in the United States. Now think about that. And so anyway, I would like you to hit the like button, thumbs up, and ring the bell and hit subscribe, because I will continue to put these out. For your edification, and God wants me to do it. So he was pressing for me to do it. So I know he wants, and this is how we evangelize. This is how we get out the word. We have this YouTube, we have Facebook. I do have a Facebook wall, same name, Goose Hollow Meditation Garden. It's a real place in Davenport, Iowa. It's a real place. It's an outdoor chapel. So we have, and when it gets warm out, I will be filming some of these sermons and these sessions in the chapel. And you'll like that. It's pretty in there. But anyway, so that is, and go ahead and list prayer requests down underneath. You because we're into prayer. And go ahead and our prayer warriors will pray for whatever you need a healing for or something. And thank you very much. Namaste.